Hello, everybody. Harvey Talks Prison here. I wanted to. This is going to be a short video, but I wanted to do it outside, but it's windy and birds are chirping. But I wanted to do it, somewhere else. Just to change up. I like doing that sometimes. But anyway, on Quora, I got a question. Are prison cells or jail cells safe? I'm not quite sure where they're going with this, but I answered it. And I'll answer it the same way here. No, they're not. If you're thinking the same way I'm thinking, you can, excuse me, I'm not feeling too good. First thing is, when you go in this, if you got a cell you don't know, or even one that you do know, anything can happen in that cell. You can, he could attack you while you're asleep. You guys could get in a fight. Anything could happen. And so just having a cellie makes it not safe. And remember, they're small. Excuse me. They're small cells, so anytime you get into it with your cellie in there, you're banging off of bunks and lockers and everything else. It's hard to do anything, And if he gets you trapped in a corner or something, it's bad for you. Or it could go the other way around and end up bad for him. Or one of you could accidentally become unalived, as YouTube likes saying, and that's all bad. But it could be, locked down with your cellie. People, I had this one cellie, was like a brother to me, and we was on lockdown for quite a while one time, and it got to where we was bickering and arguing. It never came to blows, but that's not the point. These things do happen. Not to mention, it used to be at the walls that the inmates ran the things. That wasn't like it when I got there. They'd already changed. But people were having cells open so they could go into somebody's cell. Either rob them, attack them. Sometimes they'd take these light bulbs that was filled with baby oil and kerosene or something, and screw it all the way in. And you had these strings that you pulled, and when the light wouldn't come on, you'd screw it all in, the rest of the way in, and boom. There's things like that. Guards have been known. Right? When I say this, I'm not saying, it makes it sound like I'm talking about all of them, and that they're all do this, and that's not the case. But guards have been known to beat prisoners in their cells. I've heard stories about them doing bad things to women in the women's prison. But so I can't say they're safe. They're not safe at all. There's been people that have set their cells on fire. You wouldn't think something that's all brick and stuff can burn, but usually it just burns everything up in the cell. But it can still cause problems, especially the smoke and all that, And I've seen that happen. A guy, and they didn't have no buttons that you could push or anything in this prison. You just had to yell out. Luckily, the cell doors had these windows that instead of having a glass on it had a screen. So this guy fell asleep with a cigarette in his bed, and it didn't start burning, but it was like one big coal burning, It was like embers. And him and his cellie started coughing and choking. He had to wake his cellie up. His cellie his pillow was on, burning up, and part of his mattress. And they started yelling at the door, and everybody else started doing the same thing. So they're not safe. Cells are not safe in any way. There's always something could happen. That's all I got for you today. I thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.